Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news, update, and information with a video on the 2025 Ford Mustang. We're going through the build and price, in a sense, on Ford's website and going through and letting you know everything that's standard, plus everything that's optional, different packages, and everything that how you can order the different trim levels. And we've come to the GT. We're going to talk about just the GT trim in this video, and we're going to cover everything. Very thorough videos. If you're looking to order a vehicle, order banks are open up right now for the 2025 model year, so you can go in and order one. Actually, right now it's open for 24 and 25 for just a little while. It's going to close here real soon on the 24, and 25 is where it's at. So we'll be able to let you know exactly how you can order one of those. And we do have some ordering tips. If you're ordering through your local dealer, we always recommend that if you can. If you're wanting to order with us, we have a YouTube special with some special pricing and such and offers. We'll talk about that during that time as well. Check out the timestamps in the video, and we have a timestamp just for that information, as well as the mechanical safety, exterior, interior features, and the different packages are available as well, broken down in those timestamps. So use it to your source, move around and everything. And if you like videos like this, probably like our YouTube channel. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos as we go through the Ford Mustang and our other vehicles as well. We just did the Maverick as well recently, and F-150 is coming real soon, as well as Bronco Sport. So if you like, I want to stay updated on those and looking to maybe get one of those as well, make sure you subscribe to the channel. All right. And also, if you do order a Mustang, you want to stay tuned to our weekly live streams where we go over what's scheduling each week for the different trim levels. Once you put that in there, we can let you know when they're going to start scheduling for the 25 model year. And if there's any kind of constraints that come about as production starts, we keep you updated on that as well every Tuesday night, or our Wednesday video that we have that we cut out from the live stream if you want to watch it on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Central as well. All right. I think I've promoted my stuff long enough. Let's get into this. And let's first, we're going to get into Ford's build-in price. As I mentioned, we're going to use this. Some people have commented in some of my videos before, oh, Tim, you're just reading off the thing. I am not just reading that off the website. We're going to dive in. Sometimes that build-in price is a little off. Order guides are exactly how it can be ordered from the factory. And so we're going to keep you go through some of this. And I'll tell you, Ford doesn't always list everything out, but just the prominent stuff, especially when it comes to the standard equipment. So we will use that as example so we can see what it looks like in person. Makes it a little bit easier for us. So going over here, Ford.com, how you get to the 25 build and price, go to vehicles. We go to cars and SUVs and cars. Click on that Mustang there. And when it first pulls up, you're going to see 24 model year. And that's because as long as there's still 24 model year inventory out there, you're going to have that. Build and price and inventory, they work together. So as long as you have inventory out there at dealers' lots, a certain percentage, you're going to have a 24 model year build and price. And it'll drop off once that inventory gets down. But we want 25. So click on the 25 over here. And then once that's highlighted, then the build and price button over here will be the 25 model year. Just to double check, yep, 25 right there, and we're going to start our own build. So we've done a video already on the EcoBoost, the EcoBoost Premium, and now the GT, which starts at $45,460, of course, plus destination delivery charge. So there you go. That's that. Now, if you want to see all the detail, well, not all of them, but if you want to see some of the details, it's broken down in here. Again, we're going to cover a lot more than what's in here. There's a lot more than that we're going to cover for exterior features. So that's why we do these videos. But the GT is available in fastback only. If you're wanting a convertible GT, you got to go to GT Premium. We'll do that one on the next video, but let's go in here and start our build and talk about the powertrain and the mechanical features. Of course, it's a GT 5.0 liter V8 engine with the start-stop technology. So that means that when you go to stoplight, stop sign, it's going to shut the engine off. When you let go of the brake or even ease off, then it's going to go ahead and start it back up. And you can get around that too. There's an A with a circle around it. You can click on that, and that'll deactivate it for that engine cycle. You'll have to do that again next time you get in the vehicle. But also, if you turn the steering wheel, because it needs to run to power the electrical components, so it needs to do that. So more than just a 12-volt battery. So if you turn the steering wheel, then it activates the electronic power assist steering, which then turns the engine back on. I've noticed that as well. So sometimes you got to give it a good pull, but it will do that. All right. Also, standard. We could not get this in the EcoBoost. Is the manual transmission. So it is the MT82D4 manual transmission, and that includes the dual mass flywheel and the twin disc clutch as well. So that is going to be standard. We'll talk about optional equipment in a little bit. You can get it automatic as well. It will get the rev matching included on the manual transmission if you have that. You do get an engine cover for this. So we didn't see that in the EcoBoost trim level. We get an engine cover on the over that 5.0 liter V8 engine. Also, selectable drive modes. It doesn't tell us those drive modes, but I believe it's you have the normal, maybe an eco, you have a sport mode, definitely. You have a track mode, I think you have a slippery mode as well. And with that track mode, it does open up track apps as well, give you access to those, as well as electronic line lock as well when you have it in the track mode as well. So we also do have the 3.55 limited slip rear axle, so upgraded from the Eco, which was 315. We have 355. We have also electric parking brake, fixed top mounts for the front struts. We'll talk about that because there's some upgrades you can get later. If you want, when we talk to optional equipment there, independent rear suspension, and we talked about earlier with the electric power assist steering e-pass with the selectable effort. So you have different steering efforts that you can select. I think there's 3 different ones there for you to choose from there as well. So that's pretty cool how that all works. All right, now let's go. Let's talk about safety features here. And I think they're about the same as they were in the EcoBoost. So if you did watch those, you could probably fast forward to the next timestamp. But let's go ahead. If you're just, hey, I'm not interested in EcoBoost, I didn't watch your videos on that. I want to know the safety features on the GT. Here we go. Airbags, driver knee airbag, to help protect from that steering column coming down into your knee from a front collision. We also do have a glove box and door integrated knee airbag for the front passenger as well. So that is also going to be given. Not all vehicles have that. The Mustang does. We do have driver and passenger side impact airbag. So that's going to deploy from the side of those seats for the first and second row for you to be able to protect from that side collision. Dual stage front airbag, so it deploys a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle. And we also do have the side curtain airbag as well. This is going to come down from the ceiling, from the roof coming down to protect from the breaking glass if you have a rollover situation with rollover sensor as well. We do have advanced track with electronic stability control to help you keep you on your intended path. Maybe you go on that curve a little too fast and maybe you couldn't handle it quite that fast. It's going to help keep you going on your intended path. We have pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, forward collision warning, and dynamic brake support. So if you're going along, the car in front of you is maybe going slower than you thought, and you would hit them at your current speed, it's going to alert you. Has that collision warning, letting you know that, lights up the screen red, gives you the warning tones that you need to hit your brakes, preloads the brakes so that you can brake faster, and pedestrian detection under certain speed as well. So if there's a pedestrian coming by, it'll give you the same warnings as well so you don't hit that pedestrian. Post-impact braking, so maybe you are unconscious, maybe you had an accident and you forgot to put it in drive or park. I did that last video. Forgot to put it in park. You have that post-impact braking. We also have SOS post-crash alert system, honks and horns, flashes of lights. If you're off the side of the road, you can deactivate that, of course, if you're conscious. But it's that warning's there in case you are not conscious. So lane keeping system includes a lane keeping assist, which assists you in a sense of keeping you in your lane. The alert, so if you go over the line, it'll vibrate the steering wheel. You've seen on the screen, there's 2 zones there for that. And then when those are activated, driver alert, that's going to do is if you take your hands off the steering wheel too often, it'll alert you of that. And that's something you can, all these are something you can activate and deactivate. And then the road departure warning as well. That's going to warn you when you getting close to that road edge. So there you go. All right, let's get back here. Let's get to the fun stuff. Let's get into talking about the exterior styling of this. And I'm going to go with a different color here. We're going to go with carbonized gray. Let's do Oxford white. I want to be able to see, you can see the difference of everything in this. So we're going to go with that. All right. So on the front of the vehicle, you do have unique high gloss black painted front grille. So it's painted high gloss for the GT. EcoBoost, you didn't see that. So that's nice. Have the pony up there on the front as well. You do also have the auto headlights, so they come on automatic when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light, or shut off, turn on when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light out. When you first start it, automatically goes to auto setting there. LED projector headlights with configurable daytime running lights. Also LED signature lighting. That's those 3 lights at the top. That looks real sharp on this. You have also auto high beams too. So if it's dark enough outside, those high beams will come on. Someone approaches you, or if you're in the city lights, it'll shut them off. That's a feature. Also, you can activate and deactivate in your lighting section of your vehicle settings screen. Unique front fascia here. It's a little bit different than on the EcoBoost trim level with a nice grill down there. We do have hood vents for the GT. Allow for airflow out. They are functional hood vents, as by the way. And we have hood struts. So when you want to lift that hood up, those struts in there that keep it up, so you don't have to have that support arm in there. And we also do have rain sensing wipers, so they'll come on if it gets it starts to rain on you. Intermittent setting, it'll start wiping. The harder it rains, the faster it'll wipe as well there. We do have on the side, the wheels here are an 18-inch by 8.5-inch ebony black painted aluminum wheel with the tires of 255/45 VR18. Has individual tire pressure monitoring system that monitors your tire pressure on those. Also, we do have the larger brake rotors for the GT with the 4-piston fixed calipers as well. Vented 4-wheel disc brakes as well there. So you're going to have, that's going to be nice. 5.0 fender badge over here on the side. And for your mirrors, it does have body colored mirror caps, manual folding with power glass, and it does have the blind spot information system. So that bliss. So if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of that mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. Also, cross traffic alert. It's you backing up. It's going to alert you if you're backing up, if there's somebody that's going to be coming across behind you. And if you don't pay attention to the alerts that it gives you, it will brake the vehicle too. And then new for the Mustang last year was the rear traffic indicator and exit warning, meaning if you're about ready to get out of the vehicle, it's going to alert you. Use that bliss system to let you know there's somebody, a bike or something coming by, so you don't open your door into traffic, which is a nice safety feature there. You do have intelligent access with push button start. So have that key fob in your pocket. Just walk up, put your hands in the door handle. It's automatically going to unlock the vehicle, allow you to get in and out. And then also start the vehicle without getting keys out of your pocket. Does have remote keyless entry system on those remotes, so you get 2 key fobs for that. And easy fuel. Let me move this over to the side here. Easy fuel capless filler door. So you just press that, open it up. No cap to worry about, lean behind, getting your hands dirty, anything like that. You just fill it up and shut that lid when you're done. We do also have the electronic sound enhancer for all your fastbacks. Get that. So that gives it a nice sound to the vehicle, so through the speaker system. On the back, you do have rear defrost back here. We do also have a deck lid spoiler right back here. So it is a wedge deck lid spoiler, painted body colored back here. We do have rear parking sensors as well as rear view camera. That is a digital rear view camera. LED tail lights with the sequential turn signals. We also have the GT rear badge back here as well on the deck lid. And then unique rear valance back here is molded in black down there. Also, we have the GT dual 3.5-inch exhaust. Quad tips will be included if you get the active. We'll talk about the active valve in a little bit, but it'll have the dual exhaust, but quad tips if you get that. And then the tire inflator and sealant kit as well in there instead of a spare tire in the inside. So, underneath it in the rear cargo area. All right, let's move to the end here. We can get to it. Come on. There we go. On the interior here, we'll get into colors in just a little bit, but you have floor mats in the front. First row carpeted. No mats for the second row. We have, it does say door trim, because when we get into some other things, you'll see upgraded premium door trim. So this has your standard door trim in it. Console is a full console throughout here with an armrest. And then the seats are a 6-way manual driver seat, 4-way manual passenger seat. So 4-way would be up, forward and back, and your backrest. The driver's seat will get that, as well as a height adjustment as too. And then the cloth bucket seats, we also have the rear seats back there are going to be a split bench seat. So you'll see it split right through there. So 50-50, so those can fold down if you need to, and seats 2 back there. And 4-way adjustable head restraints for the front seats. That means they'll go up and down, but also ratchet forward and then come back. for you if you need to. Latch system back there in the back, lower anchors and tethers for children, so you can fasten those front and rear facing car seats into those. And then for your windows, we have power windows. Front windows, of course, there's only front. You do have the one touch up and down for those front windows. I guess you do have rear windows, but only the front ones have the one touch. So that means you just hard press it down, let go, and it's going to go ahead and roll them down. You pull it up till you feel that click, and then let go, and it's going to roll them back up as well. Power door locks as well. That you're going to see those on the door right there. And then we do have for the steering wheel a flat bottom steering wheel. You'll see that's on all the Mustangs right now. That's going to be get you also the 4-piece steering wheel with the chrome bezels in there. So you'll see that as well. Mentions 4-piece. So I guess 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, anyway. And audio controls, cruise control on the steering wheel as well. And then tilt and telescoping steering wheel. So manual control there. Pull the lever underneath. It'll go up and down, forward and back for you. All right. We do have a 12.4-inch LCD digital cluster through here. You can see it is 2 different screens here for the GT model. And then it does have climate control. Is going to be a dual zone automatic climate control for you with a cabin particulate air filter as well. Audio controls is a 6-speaker audio sound system, AM, FM, MP3 player capabilities as well. For the screen here in the center stack, we get a 13.2-inch center stack touchscreen with the Sync 4.0 QNX system. So it's a little bit different upgraded system for the Sync 4 as the others get with enhanced voice recognition. We do have information on demand. You'll see this little panel. You can just swipe that over, and those just switch places there for you. You can also expand and fill up the whole thing with what's here if you want, if it's on the different screens. We do have 911 assist, wireless Apple CarPlay, and wireless Android Auto. Also digital owner's manual, conversational voice commands as well, all through that screen there. 2 smart charging USB ports as well that allow for you to be able to use the Android Auto and stuff plugged in if you'd like. All right, now let's go to, let me go out of this. Let me get to the 360 view here for this. There we go. I want to show you this up here. We do have a sunglass bin up here, reading lights as well right under there. The mirror here is a auto dimming frameless rear view mirror as well. So it looks real sharp. And we do have a sunglass, mentioned sunglass bin already. Yeah, I think that's it. 2 visors that flip down. And then down here, we have a media hub area is what we like to call it. It does have a PowerPoint and the 2 USB charging ports down there too. I think there's another PowerPoint in the console, I believe. And then you'll see this is the manual shift knobs. It's the leather wrapped on the boot down here as well as on around the outsides of it. And then let's see what else. Lockable glove box. And we do have also Ford Pass Connect that allows you to stay connected to the vehicle using the Ford Pass app. It's a free app you download. You can unlock and lock it from anywhere. You can remote start it from anywhere, schedule remote start times. You can also see what's going on with your vehicle, like the tire pressure, fuel you have in it, where it's located. Also, you get the 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot that connects up 10 different devices. That does require a subscription after 3 months, so you know that. But you can do that as well if you want and be able to use it as a Wi-Fi hotspot. So there you go. All right. Now, the only other thing we haven't talked about is the standard colors available for the GT. So let's get into those here and get my notes right here. So looks like we have all of them available. So we have the molten, I think it's molten magenta metallic tri-coat. That costs extra. Decides it wants to go there. We'll hopefully get see that color. That's I think $1,000 for that color. Let's go Ford. We also do have race red as well. So there you go. There's that color. 1,000. Race red. There you go. That went faster. $295 for that color as well. We also do have grabber blue. That's $295. I love that color. Vapor blue. It's also $295. The shadow black does not cost extra. So you have that color. Oxford white, which we've been looking at, also is no cost for that. Iconic silver, no cost. And carbonized gray metallic, that doesn't cost extra either. So those are your color options for the GT. Also the same color options available for when we go to 301A, which we'll talk about in a second. Now let's talk about interior color options. We do have the black onyx right there. So that's available. So black seats, black of the headliner as well, and all the trim black interior. We do also have space gray, so that's available, and shows you the inserts of the seats that's changed to space gray, and your door trim as well that goes to space gray. So there's our two options for your interior colors, cloth seats, and we'll for that right there. And then we'll get into also materials and such for when we get into the next package. Now let's talk about let's talk about your packages now. We've talked everything we talked about so far is the GT 300A equipment group. There is a 301A equipment group for $2,300 that can get you a few more things. It's called the high package there, and that's going to give you upgraded audio system. So 9 speaker instead of 6 speaker sound system, gives you the Sirius XM as well with a 360L, and get you the HD radio. So really upgrades that. Also upgrades the interior with the ambient lighting with the My Color. Most Ford vehicles can only get ice blue, but this one here, if you do select it, you also get to select a bunch of colors in there. Also 6-way power driver seat with power lumbar. So it goes, so you'll have that as well. Heated seats for the driver and front passenger. And I believe the 6-way, same way, forward and back, also goes up and down, and then the power lumbar. And then still going to have a manual. You'll always on the Mustangs have a manual recline so that you can get in and out to the back seat easier. Heated seats, as I mentioned, driver and front passenger, and you get upgraded with the cloth or with the other interior. So you're going to get the cloth with the vinyl trimmed seats. So those will be trimmed out. So there you go. You'll have that. That's why you see this here is for that 301A equipment group. So there you go. I think I covered that pretty well. Now let's talk about, we're going to get to powertrain options in a second. But first I want to talk about a couple other packages available before we get into that. And there's 2 really fun packages available for you. As you see, scroll down and show any of those. We have the GT Performance and the Nite Pony package. Let's start with the Mustang Nite Pony package. We've covered that in the other videos. It's similar to that, $13.95 for this package. And this package here has some restrictions and requirements. So let me go through them because there's a lot of notes here. So this in here does say it's not available with your optional wheels. So there are some standalone optional wheels. So that's not available because you get your own wheel in this. And in fact, also it's not available with the over-the-top opacity fade stripe, accent stripe. So remember that as well. And this is available with your GT Performance package. So we're going to talk about that in a second as well. And this will include a painted roof, except when you get shadow black. So you know that. So with this in here, is going to get the 19 by 8.5 inch ebony black painted aluminum wheel with the 255/40 R19 W rated tires, as it says right there. I'm going to go with my notes. Also, you do have, if you get this with the GT Performance package, you're going to get a staggered wheel. It'll be a 19 by 9 in the front, 19 by 9.5 in the rear. So that's the note down here, that if you add this with the GT, and then the summer only tires are 2. You can see them right there. The front will be a 255/40 R19 and a 275/40 R19 in the rear. And summer only tires. So if you get that with the GT Performance package, also you get the black GT 5.0 and Pony badges. Those will be blacked out, as you see right here. You'll also get a black painted roof. It's really hard to tell in that picture. It looks like it's blue, but it's the reflection. That is actually black painted roof, and black mirror caps as well. And your deck lid spoiler will be, I believe, black as well. It doesn't mention that in here. Headlamps with the black bezels as well. Should be the spoiler should be painted black as well. I believe it's showing a black one in the image right there. There you go. See, and then I mentioned before that you would replace the tires, the wheels, if you go with the GT Performance package with this. You're going to get those different tires and wheels, and making sure I got everything covered here. So when the ADG is ordered without the GT Performance package, the wedge deck lid spoiler will be painted black. There you go. So if you get the GT Performance in it, it sounds like it's not. But when you order this is option 60G. So when you order it without the GT Performance package, the wedge deck lid spoiler will be painted black. And then when this package is ordered with the GT Performance package, the wedge deck lid spoiler painted body color will be replaced with the GT raised rear deck lid the what you're basically seeing on this is the GT Performance. You're going to get that raised spoiler that's painted black. So black painted spoiler either way. So it's just down there in the notes there. So there's that package. Also, GT Performance package, $52.95 for this one, but really upgrades the performance of the Mustang. Let's go through everything you get first, and then we'll talk about different notes after that. First off, the tire, 19 by 9 inch in the front, 19 by 9.5 in the rear, carbonized gray painted aluminum wheel with the 255/40 in the front, 275/40. Of course, both of them we R19s in the rear. Summer only tires. It comes with that. Brembo brake system with the performance lining here, with the black, with the white logo brake calipers. You know what? Instead of just looking over everything, I'm just going to read off. Let's go ahead and bump that up to that as we're going through that so you can see what that looks like. So there you go. That looks cool. So you have the upgraded brakes and calipers that goes along with it. Accent stitching on the center console lid. You got electric hand operated parking brake. That's your drift brake. This is how you get that drift brake, is with this package. Front tow hooks up in the front, and that's so that if you want to put this onto a trailer and take it to the track, you can do that. Also, you get the grill, which is painted ebony black. So the grill will be painted and be upgraded here for you. Heavy duty front springs. Again, this is your racing version. K-brace under the hood in the engine bay. Also, performance raised rear spoiler. There you go. So now we have that instead of just being flush on the deck lid, now it's a raised spoiler, and it's going to be body colored here unless you add this. We'll talk about the black and how it changes when you get to the black appearance package. Black painted strut tower brace as well inside. And then we do have the torsion differential, 373 axle ratio with the manual, 355 with the automatic. That torsion differential is something awesome. Unique chassis tuning as well. Unique stability control, E-Pass, and the ABS tuning as well. And upsized rear sway bar. Again, this is your performance. This is your racing edition. And I love the wheels that you get with this as well on this. So this is not available with your mini spare tire wheel on the tire. So you can't get the mini spare with this. Also not available with the optional wheel or the engine block heater. So you can't get the engine block heater with this either. Now, it does say in here, when this package is ordered with the Nite Pony package, you get a black wheel instead. So carbonized wheel is replaced with a black painted wheel. Still the same size fitment though, the 9 in the front, 9.5 wide in the back. But that's how that'll look with the same tires. Also, when this is ordered with the matte clear film, spoiler delete must also be ordered with this package too. So when ordered with the Nite Pony package. So when you order with the Nite Pony package, it deletes the spoiler, puts that clear film. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. Also, when this is ordered with the clear film and Mustang Nite Pony package together, then the performance raised deck lid is included. So that's probably the route you'd want to go anyway. Yeah. So there you go. So when you get the clear film, you delete the rear spoiler unless you get the black appearance the Nite Pony package. Then you get the raised deck lid spoiler that's black. So, all right. And then when this is ordered with the Nite Pony package, the performance rear wing, as we mentioned, goes to black instead of body colored. So, all right, a lot of little notes on there, and half of the section is just on the little notes. But I think they did a pretty good job of including most of those notes right here. Well, not all of them. It does have that in here, but yeah, does mention that right there about the film, and then yeah, so all the notes are in there for the most part. Now, yeah, so there you go. All right, so those are the two packages you can get. So we're gonna take that off so that we can see how things go, and now we're gonna start talking about standalone options. We're gonna start with the powertrain first. As we mentioned, manual 6-speed is standard equipment, but you can upgrade and go with the 10-speed select shift automatic transmission as well for the vehicle. So that's something you can order. Makes it a little bit nicer if you want with the manual transmission. Nice shifting there. And then we do have, does this say 315 limited slip ratio down here? I think when you go with automatic, let's look. Thinking we go with automatic, it kicks you down. Yeah. So when you go automatic, it kicks you down to the 315 limited slip axle. I think right here. So also gives you the leather shift knob for you as well. Also here you're getting paddle shifters with the automatic transmission when you get that, and you also get the remote start with this. You can remote start it. You can't do that on a manual transmission, so you get that when you go automatic as well. So there you go. And then here's your torsion, which is part of the GT Performance package, so that you'll see that the difference in those gear ratios right there. All right. Now let's get to some of these other exterior features. And before we do that, let me grab my notes here so we make sure we get everything. All right, moving down, there's some wheel options here. We do have this in here that's available for you. That is a 19 by 8.5 inch and premium polished aluminum wheel. That's $995. That is optional for you, available on either the 300 or 301A equipment group. Of course, that is not available with the Nite Pony package or the GT Performance package. So, and then also not available with the Brembo brake system with the performance linings. I think they require a 9 by at least 9-inch wide, I think. All right. And there's also a 19 by 9-inch front and 19 by 9.5 tarnished dark wheel that you can get that with the GT Performance package. So if you want to get GT Performance package, you want a different wheel. Is it this one here? So I think it's that one. Yeah. So yeah, there it is right there. So it's that wheel. It's not an extra $950 for that. So if you want the GT Performance package, but you want more of a, a nice wheel here instead of the darkened wheel, you can go with that option. That's nice. Includes the same tires, a 255 40 R19 on the front, 275 40 R19 in the rear as well. Now, that is not available. That wheel won't be available with the Nite Pony package. That is the color wheel you get, period, depending on if you have it, with the GT Performance package. And also not available, that wheel's not available with the mini spare wheel and tire, which we know because GT Performance package says that it requires that as well. So there you go. All right. Moving down, I think that's all the wheel options. The rest of these wheels are either standard or part of the different packages, performance packages we talked about right there. And then, yeah, so these are two optional wheel. That is your GT Performance package wheel. That is your Nite Pony package wheel, and then there's your black appearance package, GT Performance package wheel. So all those are part of packages. So there we go. All right, moving down, we do have the active valve performance exhaust. So it's $15.95, includes the quad tips, and that allows you to be able to adjust that exhaust system. So a little bit quieter, maybe in the neighborhood, warming up. Neighbors will probably like you if you do that. So that's available for you. Get you the quad tips. We do have a couple of covers. We do have a full indoor vehicle cover that's red, $600 there. That will be a dealer installed option, which means that it'll be shipped to the dealer, and the dealership will put it in your vehicle when it comes in. Not a big deal. Upon delivery, it should be in there. We do have also, let's go through all of these. We'll come back up. The full outdoor vehicle cover that's black is $600 as well. And again, dealer installed option on that too. And that will come into the dealer. And then we do have a black full indoor vehicle cover that's $480. And that one there is available. That's with the Nite Pony package. So you'll require that Nite Pony package if you want to get this one here. So there, I think that's all of them there. Now, moving back up, we do have the Notorious Blue painted with the Grabber Blue logo brake caliper. $600 for that one there, and that one's pretty cool. That was not available last year and does require the GT Performance package and replaces the black with the white logo brake calipers. Not available with the spare wheel, mini spare, because GT Performance package doesn't let you have it on it, right? Red painted with the white logo brake calipers is also $600, and that one also is available. Includes the Brembo brake with the performance lining, and is this when ordered with the GT Performance package. The red painted with the white logo will replace the black with the white, which makes sense. And again, those are available both with the 300 or 301A equipment group. All right, the mini spare wheel and tire, $515 for this one here. Replaces the tire and inflator sealant kits, right? This in here is really nice if you want to add that spare tire. Now, keep in mind, not available with the red painted with the white logo brake calipers. The Notorious Blue painted with the Grabber Blue logo brake calipers. Also not available with the Brembo brake system with the performance linings. Also not available with the GT Performance package or the wheel 644 wheel. Also with that. A lot of notes there. I want to make sure I got it covered there. Engine block heater, that is a factory option. You want to get that as well as the mini wheel and spare tire is as well. But the engine block heater, if you want to keep it warm in the summertime, you want to put that on there. And then this in here, just that one note there that is not available with the GT Performance package. So something to note there, available on both equipment groups. Rear spoiler delete. That is if you get that special pack. We talked about that earlier. So these would highlight when you select those options. Painted body colored deck-lid spoiler. That is when you go with the GT Performance package. Remember that. And then when you add I think it was that deleted the spoiler when you went with a certain option. Oh, that's the clear film, right? So there you go. And then also moving down to the interior features. All right, we do have the red seat belts, which is cool. $495. You can add the red seat belts if you want. Does require the GT Performance package though with this, and then not available with the space gray interior. So if I tried to select it now, it would tell me that it has to have the black interior. So something to take note of there. All right, moving down, we do have the carpeted floor mats, left side, front, and rear with logo. And I think this, we talked about earlier, you just get front mats. I think this is the option you need if you want rear mats as well. So it upgrades it and then gives you the logo on there too. So $270 for that option. And I believe that's might be a dealer installed option. No, that is actually, yeah, I think that's a dealer installed option. Either way, it's going to be in your vehicle when it comes in. But you get that option right there. Yeah. Dealer installed. That is new for this year. Came out late, job 2 last year. So, all right, premium floor liners, front and rear with the carpeted mats. There's also an option without the carpeted mats down here, and those will come from the factory that way. But that gives you the all-weather liners if you want in the vehicle. Now, do keep in mind if you get the carpet with the carpeted mats, it's still just the 2. You're not going to get 4 there. Cargo organizer, large and standard. Those are a Ford accessory item. You can get it through Ford Accessories, or it's a dealer installed option. They'll put it in your vehicle. It'll just be shipped to the dealer ahead of time. I say don't get it. Just get it through Ford Accessories if you want that. The less of those you have on there, the better off. You can get the floor mats, first row, black with the City Silver GT logo, $85 for that. So basically it's switching out the factory ones with these, and that would come from the factory that way. So it's kind of hard. Some of these come to the dealership ahead of time. Some are just put in your vehicle upon delivery. Cargo net kit. So if you want that, that would go in the trunk. That's available, and that's also going to be a dealer installed option. They'll ship to the dealer, as well as these others down here. The roadside assistance kit, first aid kit, this cooler bag, those are all Ford accessory items, along with the cargo kit, net kit. That'll be shipped to the dealer, and the dealership would put it in your vehicle for you. So keep that in mind as well. And anything else? A couple things that I have in mind that it's not showing in here. Cargo area protector also is available for you as a dealer installed option. So it puts that in the back cargo area or the trunk area for you. So that's how that would go. And then also we do have a couple other things I missed because they're at the top. We did talk about the 355 lemon slip, and I didn't see the Brembo brake system with the performance linings. Did I skip over that? Anyway, we do have that available as well. Oh, it's right here. It's highlighted already. We must have selected something up here. Oh, we selected the GT Performance package. So let me unselect that so we can see the price. Or does it let me? Oh, it's because of the wheel I picked. Let's go with a different wheel. That'll kick that off. There we go. Okay. And there you go. Brembo brake system with the performance lining is $2,000 if you want that. So there's several notes on this one here. Requires the Mustang Nite Pony package for this. Also, it's included with the GT Performance package with the black with the white logo. Also, it says it includes the red painted with the white logo with the GT Performance package if you order it. So you get it in either color liners there, or either color of the logos for the brake calipers. Sorry. Not available with the mini spare wheel and tire, just like the GT Performance package. and not available with the standard 18 by 8 inch ebony black painted wheel or the 19 by 8.5 inch Premier polished. So I believe it does need to be at least 9-inch wide or something. But there you go. There's that Brembo brake system. And lastly, but not least, let's talk about stripes. I think they're up here. There we go. There is the over-the-top racing stripe that for you. So those are pretty cool. A couple of different options here for you. You can get that, and yeah. Now this is not available with your matte clear film, which we're going to talk about in a second. So if you want the over-the-top stripes, you can't get that. But you do have for $4.95 a matte black with the red accent stripe. So let's go with figure out which of these. Got to make sure we cover what's available on which. Okay, that one there, the matte black with the red accent is available in all the colors that we've talked about except for the reds. So not available with race red or the molten magenta metallic red, just like on the EcoBoost. And then we also have this option here, I believe it's the same price. That is the black stripe with the gray accent. That one there is, yeah, right there, available in every color. So it's available even in your reds. So that's an option for you. So you're going to get that gray with the black in there. And then we do have this opacity fade. I think I call that, say that word right. Anyway, you have that one, $4.95. That one is available as well. Now that one there is not available in your shadow black, but available in all the other colors if you want to get it. So there you go. And then we do have the matte film down here. So if you want to go that route, check that out. So we will actually, it'll make us delete that other. There you go. Takes off the stripes. It's $6,000 for that, but man, it gives it a nice matte finish to it. So that's an option for you as well if you want to go that route. And there are a few notes on this one here. Not available with the over-the-top racing stripe. We just mentioned that with the over-the-top racing stripe option. Also, when this is ordered with the GT Performance Package, this is where the spoiler is deleted. So you'll want to make sure you do that. But if you get this unless you get it with the Nite Pony package, then you're going to get that black spoiler. And then when this is ordered with the GT Performance Pack in the Nite Pony package, then the Performance raised rear wing is included, but it'll be painted black. So there's those options there. So you can get that with the GT Performance package. It'll be really cool. So there we go. I think I covered it all. So there's a lot of stuff going on there, and there's a lot of notes. So do consult your dealer for that and making sure, because a lot of times when they order it, Ford system will just allow it to kick it, and you'll not know why. And so there's a lot of notes in the order guide that they keep those updated on that. And hopefully I covered those well for you guys. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments, and I'll of course keep it up and be able to respond to those as well for you too. But there you go. That's all the equipment for you now. Order banks are open up right now. As I mentioned, we do have a special YouTube special here, and that is that we're doing invoice pricing. So if you order a Ford Mustang GT from us, we're going to do invoice pricing as part of our YouTube special. And if you finance with us, we'll also discount it $1,000 from that. So that can be used towards travel expenses or shipping if you want. We can help you with the shipping, or you can do it on your own, but that can be used for that, or just be discounted down, and you just come and get it, and you take care of all the receipts and everything. So that is how what we're doing there. And so pretty good deal there if you look at it, especially if you're financing the vehicle with us there. So that's our special. We do have a $4.95 dealer fee. Nothing else is added to the vehicle. In fact, that's some I want to talk about when some of the ordering tips for you is when you go to place that order, find out that information. Like I just mentioned, what we're pricing the vehicle. I mentioned what our dealer fee is. Find those things out, get those in writing before you place that order. You'd hate for it to come in 3 months later and then find out that they're adding a bunch of fees, or that they're not doing MSRP or whatever it might be. So get that all in writing, figure that out from them, find out if they're going to add anything extra, find out what that dealer fee is. So make sure you know that. Also, you might ask them if they know about price protection. So that basically means that Ford is going to reimburse the dealer back the difference if there's a price increase from the time they ordered it. So as long as the person that ordered the vehicle buys the vehicle, name matches, then Ford will reimburse back the dealership the money 45 days later on their dealer part payment statement. So it's real nice and easy for you. So make sure they know a little bit about that, so that they make sure. Basically, simple question is, are you going to protect this from the price it is when I order it, or it will be the price it is when it comes in if there's any kind of price increase? Find that out. hopefully you get that wording that they say, yes, we're protecting it. What it was when you ordered is what we'll charge you. Hopefully that comes into play and you don't have any issues there. Also, any incentive locks too. So whatever the incentives are at the time you order it, you can get those locked in. Ford sees when you ordered it and they know what the incentives were then. So they're able to what they call protect lock or protect date those incentives. Or if they're better when it comes in, which sometimes that happens, they have specials going on and it's better, then you take the sale incentives, and you do have the option to take either one of those. So hopefully the dealer knows about that as well. So, all right, I think I've covered all that. And again, we can place an order with us if you'd like to. Easiest way to place an order with us is go to our website. We do have build and price on our website. Build out how you like it. Submit that. It gives us your name and information and phone number, email address, which are the things that we need to submit your order. Put your address in the extra comment box there, and then we can go ahead and place that order real quick. We'll reach out to you just to confirm things, and then we can place your order. Makes it very simple and easy. Sometimes building off of Ford's website and sending it to us doesn't always work. Links get broken, that kind of thing. But if you do it on our website, it's nice and easy for us right there. So, all right. We're not done. We have the GT premium video we're going to do next, and then Dark Horse after that. So hopefully you're subscribed with the notification bell turned on so you don't miss those videos. And if you place an order with us, come over to our live streams every Tuesday night. We have a lot of fun. Or watch our scheduling video on Wednesday too. That keeps you updated as well. And I answer questions there if you like, or if you want questions answered live, we do that on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Central on our YouTube channel. So, all right, I'm done there. Thank you very much for watching this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and got something out of it. Smash the like button. Till the next video, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you on that next video.